We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. The one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
You got 4. You got 4. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Haskins on 3rd down. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The tackle made by...
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Breeze now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. Sponge, no.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Gibson, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Check 52.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On third down, it's Gibson, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Haskins will throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Hey, we got four down. Hey, 17 George.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Raiders' kick is good, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Mike's 50. Get that ball,
Now Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Saints.
Six 0 our score after 1.
With this Washington 6, Saints 0.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the
They gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They run with Murray. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Breeze now on 1st down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On the delay, this is Murray. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
New Orleans.
Latavius Murray. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7.
Good. Makes this Washington 13. Saints 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Switch. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
From the gun, Haskins slings this deep from the... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, and not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28.
Mike 50. 6 man.
Here's Breeze to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
50, Mike's 50. Yeah. 36.
Breeze now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
17 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Breeze pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw again on second down. Breeze, and that is incomplete.
Breeze.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
He's brought down.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Saints.
Ready.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevens.
Breeze.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 23-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A run. It's Murray. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. He's crashing. He's checking crowd. Go kill, go kill.
To throw, it's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Breeze now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And goal.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And Lutz's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Kelvin Harmon. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the...
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 22, Mike 22. I got it. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Throwing again. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and...
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Mike 22, Mike 22. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
Their own 45-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. Thomas the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
To Josh Hill.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And the Saints 1st down.
Ready? You ready? Check, check, 30 seconds. Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come. 40 seconds to Mike. 40 seconds to Mike. I got it.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Breeze. There he goes inside the 30. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 24-yard line.
Down, New Orleans.
Both ready. 5-8. Tackles. Mike's 47. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, Breeze looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Saints.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
47 is the Mike. 47 is the Mike.
Here's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Hill, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are back within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
For the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got three tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Murray. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Breeze now to throw. Now Breeze lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. 3rd down here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Minus 50, minus 50.
Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Ready. 95, 56, 95, 56.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Marquise Blair on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That is caught at the 7. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 5-yard line.
Play action. Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Washington 37, Saints 16. Matt Prater set to kick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Morrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage.
Brings up
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The throw taken in by Sims. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Hey, Mark 52, Mark 52. All day, baby, all day.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 3 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Murray.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Morrow. And his throw here's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air on second down. Morrow, open man is the tight end Troutman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Saints.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check back. 19 tight, 50, Mike 50. Focus, defense, focus.
Back to throw. Morrow, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
3 buzz. 18 running. 50. Here we go. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's go. Mike's 50. Man, I got you. Buffalo 18.
Throwing on first down. Morrow into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll roll him out right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch the run.
Haskins going to try to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Haskins to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. No. Off. 70 line.
Looking to throw. Morrow. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line. Tonight's finals, Washington.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, on EA Sports.
Bye.